Hello there. Do you have knee pain or hip pain or back pain? And you're like, man, I do my quad stretches and I stretch out my calves and something's still not hitting that right spot. Maybe it's your groin muscles. Okay? We have lots of different adductors is what they're called. They're inside leg muscles and they're stability muscles. So they're generally quite small and they can be pretty tight. And when they get tight, they cause pain. So a fantastic way to stretch them out, preferably with shoes on so you don't slip on surfaces like flooring, but if you have carpet, it should be fine. You want to stand facing the chair, okay? And the most important thing when you're doing bent over movements like this is to be careful with your back. I want you to push your fingers into your hips, push your butt back, called a hip hinge, and the hands go on the chair. Notice how my back is nice and straight and it's not curved like this. That's what I'm talking about, back safety. Make sure that back is nice and straight. We're going to step out, step out, step out, step out to whatever you are comfortable with. From this position, you're probably leaning quite a bit on your hands. So the trick here, especially with arthritis in your wrists, is I actually want you to lean back, back through the butt. And as we lean back into the hips, we put more weight on our heel bones themselves. Maybe you already feel the stretch in the groin muscle, but if you want to go a little bit more, I'm going to get you to bend into the right knee. And when you bend into the right knee, because all of my weight is in my butt and my heel, I'm going to, this you won't feel too much, but I'm definitely feeling stretch in my left leg. You're going to switch to the other side, bend into that left knee. Now see how that right leg is straight and you're feeling that big stretch through the inside of that leg muscle. That's what we're going for. About 5 seconds on either side before you switch again. I'm definitely using the chair for support, but most of my body weight is in my heel bones. This is important because if you start to lean forward, that knee, when you bend it, is going to go way past your toe, and that's not good. Not good for the knees, not good for the back. We have to sit back into our hip. Knee bends, but it really just stays on top of our toe. It never goes further than that. Big hip bend, a little bit of knee. And you just shift side to side. By the time you're doing about 6 or 8 or 10 of these, you should start to feel those groin muscles warm up and stretch out. And that's where the money is, okay? It'll just send the signal to the brain to be like, oh, I was very tight there. And this is loosening it up. That feels much better. Now, when you come out of this position, it's just as important coming out of it as it is going into it. Do not hurt your lower back. We start in the center. Core is active. We're sort of leaning back into our butt. We're going to baby step back in. And then we get into this neutral bent over stance. It's very important to come here because we want to get the feet underneath us so we can sink back in those hips. And as always, when I ask my seniors to stand up from this position, we squeeze those glutes, push the hips forward, and that takes the back right out of it. You can shake out those legs. Hopefully you feel like a bouncing bunny now, and you can go off about your day with less pain. That's always the goal with functional fitness. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.